2:30, 3 o'clock was 112.
Yeah, I believe it. What else is going on? I like the alien stuff. I do.
All right. Well, what?
So the first time that the aliens started messing around with us was right after we dropped the atomic bomb. They go, oh.
No, not the first time I started messing. They've
That's
been
when
around
we started
forever.
seeing 'em
You're just saying,
in
yeah,
America.
after they've dropped the atomic bombs, yeah,
Right.
like UFO sightings went up exponentially.
Have we dropped any bombs lately? So why are they showing up?
Well, we detonated them underground.
Are we still practicing?
They still do it. I mean, it hadn't been that long since they've had to do it somewhere. North Korea was doing.
Yeah, they're still
underground
testing
explosions, but yeah,
Iran.
as far as the U.S. goes, I don't know when the last time is they actually detonated. The computer guy could get it.
Yeah, when's the last time the United States detonated? They wrote a song. It's called "You Dropped the Bomb on Me." I think that's one of those songs.
Is this AC/DC?
No, I think it's the Gap Band.
Everything's always
Yeah.
AC/DC.
It's the Gap Band. You dropped the bomb on me, and I saw aliens.
Bomb. Oh no. Yeah, they said it was true.
Yeah. They
Nah,
saw
man.
the stuff over the White House. They got it in
You're
Nevada.
talking about like the 50s over the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what's the place out? It's not Guatemala where they had the beings. They put them in the back of the car, and the guy died because he touched him.
I just watched the entire documentary.
You watched it?
It's it'll come to me, but yeah, it's like an hour and a half long documentary, and it goes in detail, and it does all these eyewitnesses and people that know about it, just the general townspeople.
Yeah,
like
stunk up the hotel, the hospital.
everything is consistent. The way every one of the people talk about the event, everything they say, they all sound credible. Like
Yeah.
I guarantee this happened.
There was guys. They took him back to the spot, and the guy just automatically started crying. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is what happened here." And
Yeah.
yeah, I believe, dude.
I just the information. Like,
Why not?
Well, because there's enough credible evidence, and it's just logical thinking that gets you to the conclusion that we're not alone.
We're not alone.
And there's documents all
Steven
throughout.
Spielberg
There's stuff all throughout
did it.
history, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's everywhere.
Do you think if we actually got on the keyboard and went,
Talking about like Close Encounters of
yeah, do you think they would show up?
No.
I think if we had like a
But
bass
they
guitar.
said they would say, like, you hear some rumors that when they met like with the aliens initially, like during like Eisenhower era or somewhere around there.
That's the Antarctica deal.
No, it's not Antarctica. I'm saying that's when they like supposedly actually met face to face.
Okay.
With like 2 or 3 different races, and that they like at the beginning of communications they did have to use some type of different communication structure. Like talking about lights, and it might have been lights.
Right.
I mean, it was probably like something more like just binary or some shit.
Yeah, like 1s and 2s.
But I mean, they say that no, they can talk.
Okay. So I just watched a podcast, and it was Andy Stump. Andy Stump. He's like he's got the world record of jumping out of an airplane with like a squirrel suit on, the altitude or whatever. So they did 7 continents. They jumped over 7 continents in 6.5 days. The first jump was over Antarctica, and so there's this place in Antarctica, and they have a landing strip, and on that landing strip was a Russian, like a C-130. Everybody can go to Antarctica. It's like a free zone because they have that treaty.
The opposite is true, man.
No, man. That's where they do all the research.
You can't go to Antarctica.
Oh, yes, you can.
Bullshit.
Yes, you look that up. Andy Stump jumping over Antarctica.
I don't. That's what. When you said that, first question I was going to ask you is how in the hell did he get to Antarctica, and who allowed him to be there? That is not true, man.
Yes, it's
To
true.
get
I saw photos,
Oh.
everything.
Maybe this
Andy
dude-
Stump jumping, skydiving over Antarctica.
Well, maybe they allow some people here and there to do a little bit of like something like that and video it and stuff. But Antarctica is probably the most restricted place on Earth.
Normal people can't go, but when he was there,
You didn't just see
Boom.
that.
right
The
there,
next thing that- the
right
biggest
there,
thing that came
boom,
out.
skydiving in Antarctica.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I know you and
cannot
I
get-
can't
you
go.
cannot- No, and not just normal people can go. I mean, you have to be clear. You have to have like government military clearance to get to Antarctica.
Well, they did it, and there was a Russian
did not
Why
see-
can't
plane
I can go to any other continent in the world?
Because Antarctica is totally different
because
than any other
they
continent.
are doing research there.
There's a lot of stuff going on in Antarctica. You didn't see the dude that came out. It's a new whistleblower and he goes on. He says He cuts it down to about 5 minutes. He's like, I know a time's short, and he's just making his points, but he talks about how he was employed by Raytheon through another contractor working in Antarctica for 1 year, for one season.
Right.
And he describes what he did, and he starts telling you about the capabilities, some of this supposed equipment that they have down there. And basically, they have directed energy weapons that can cause earthquakes on Antarctica and all kind of other stuff. But he goes through the rationale behind it, like the power usages and different things he saw, technically. Just saying the stuff far exceeds what they claim it to be. So there's a bunch of wild, exotic stuff down there.
Well, I know that the biggest thing that they're scared about where they were was the crevasses. People fall in, like they'll go hiking or whatever, or skiing, and just
You're talking about just
200
like
feet.
the environment, the natural
Yes.
environment. Yeah.
Yes. So when you talked about earthquakes, it's like, So the landing strip, they call it the blue strip, and it's just a block of ice enough to land a freaking airplane on. Can you imagine the traction it does not have, and how long that airfield has to be to land something? But they showed a picture of it was like a C-130 type Russian thing. That's like the Russians are down there, we're down there, everybody's down there.
Yeah, I don't remember how many countries it is, but it's a lot.
Yeah, it's like everybody goes down there and like researches the.
That's all you think? What do you think's going on out there?
I think there's 3 miles deep of ice and snow, and there's a civilization underneath the ice.
That's what I hear.
They'll have photographs of these big, huge cave tunnel things, and it is just like volcanic air is coming out, and it's just made tubes through the ice. There's heat underneath there.
There's volcanic activity.
Yes.
For sure.
And there's enough space down there that, it could be. Why is every country on Earth down there?
That's why the Nazis went down there, like after, late part of the World War II. They went down there and made permanent bases.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of time down in Antarctica.
Yes.
And some people say that they took U-boats and went up underneath the ice and then discovered these vast, like, open areas underneath the ice.
I have seen that.
And that's what they say. And then they say there's also some, like, 10 million or million-year-old, like, ancient ruins of some, like, crazy, like, high extraterrestrial civilization.
They have some photos of, like, pyramids. You can see the 4-sided pyramid.
Yeah.
And just the snow is, like, come off the top of them.
Why do they put Superman's spaceship and, like, it goes, like, I think it's like Antarctica, or it's like just in the middle of nowhere in the ice?
Yeah. What was Superman's place? Something
remember during
the Isle of not Capri,
but it's just in the middle of the ice and stuff.
Solitude.
What was there was another one too. Man, you sidetracked me. I forgot. I forget.
It's the Solitude. It's the place of Solitude.
Oh, the David Duchovny movie, the X-Files movie. You ever see that?
I probably did back.
Basically, at the end of the movie, it all ends up it's all these rich elite people, and the secret they're hiding from mankind is aliens and stuff. And he ends up going to Antarctica and trying to find, like, his partner Scully, the blonde, or like the
Scully, the
chick,
yeah,
because she gets taken. And so he ends up going basically to Antarctica, and then in Antarctica is this massive alien spaceship that, like, he gets inside of it briefly and finds her, and they get out, and next thing you know, like, it sets off alarms, and then the spaceship comes out,
really?
The ice. But yeah, they do this all the time. It was a stick it right in your face, man. Like, what's in Antarctica? Some crazy alien stuff.
They stick everything in your face. Everything.
But they can make you think that no, this is just funny games. This is just funny,
Yes.
Like, it's not real. Like, we're just doing this to laugh at it. But they do it as a psychological operation, so that way when you see that subject, you're like, oh, no, that's just
normal.
funny. It's normal.
It's normal.
Yeah. And they do that with everything.
It's like all the underground caves that they have, like in these mountains, and they're just storing all this food. Why?
Oh, you're talking about, like, all the deep underground military bases?
Yeah. They're storing food, and I understand storing the seeds because they know that the earth has had a cataclysmic thing before, and that's why they store the seeds so we can re-fertilize everything.
Well, if you were the richest of the rich, what would you do if you knew that it was possible that maybe there'd be a nuclear war, or you were trying to start a nuclear war?
Mount Kazarek with a boat, just like that movie. Like the pole's tip. you get in this big heavy duty boat, and you
You talking about 2012?
Is that what it was? Is that the movie?
Yeah. You talking
That's
about
so
with John Cusack?
Yes. Yeah, they're flying
Sure.
out of L.A.
Yeah.
Yes, and they get to those boats, and then somebody fell into the hydraulic system. They couldn't get the boat to,
Yeah.
and they just, I think they crushed them, or that's the person they're trying to save.
I don't know. But the premise of the movie is crazy. Like
you
a
get
lot
in
of
a
those
boat?
things could happen.
If the poles shifted, would you rather be in the atmosphere on a plane that you just fly forever, or be in a boat?
Plane.
I'd be in a plane.
That's not even a question.
Yeah, I'd be in the plane. Jason, plane or boat?
What if that plane, whatever was released, killed all electrical power?
Ooh,
That thing goes straight down.
scramble
As
the
long
electrical.
As long as a plane could fly, I'd be on that plane.
What if the plane was made out of Tesla products and it had to be recharged? It only could fly for like 3 hours. And you had to recharge.
It'd have to be 100,000 batteries on that.
Oh
on
my
that
God!
plane.
How many people would have had to chip the what's the stuff?
I don't know.
You know what it is? They chip
I
it
know,
up in
man.
Ethiopia for the batteries.
I don't even think is it Ethiopia?
I don't know. They
I know.
got kids on their backs. They got kids on their backs and they're smelling all these fumes.
That's like your go-to topic you get me with when you get off your
But
phone.
I'm telling you,
And I don't know
this
any answers.
alien
I don't know
stuff. Why are they showing up?
What's that got to do with
is Jesus fixing to come back? There's a lot of stuff on Instagram. Jesus is about to come back. But the Jehovah's Witnesses have been telling me that for years. That scared me scared me straight.
Maybe Zeus is about to come back. You don't know.
Oh, is
Maybe.
Zeus an alien?
Yeah,
Did he come from the alien Anunnaki
yeah.
memorabilia?
All the other ones too. That's what I don't get, man. It's because people don't see that in that entire area of the world, every ancient religion all talked about a pantheon of gods, like a family.
Yeah.
They all had genealogies. Every religion said the same thing. They called them different names. So it's but it's totally just dismissed, by so many people. They're like, oh, that's just myth.
Yeah,
It's
no,
no, man. These people wrote it in everything they did. They modeled their lives, everything around it. They believed in this stuff. But it's everybody now is
Who's Zeus's dad?
Kronos.
And who's Kronos' dad?
I can't remember.
See, that's the Christianity in me saying that there's one creator. And yeah, he could have created all these people. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We really don't know. There's a grand creator somewhere out there.
I don't disagree with that.
And they created all these other things. It's yeah, you go do that.
It's called the Big Bang Theory. Someone out there went bang, and shit started happening.
That sounds like one of the brothers. They're the movie stars. The Bang Theory. The Steven and Alec Baldwin. I think he did The Bang Theory, right?
Big Bang Theory? I thought that was Smart Kids.
No, Alec banged that producer chick.
No, I don't know. All right, man. We've gone past our 20-minute mark by 6 minutes.
All right. Well, good talking to y'all. It's 115 in Texas.
It is. At least we got an AC, though.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
Can't feel it over here on this side.
I mean, the first time we did it out here,